Hi everybody, it's Dr. Kerry Yerkew here. I am a chiropractor with 30 years experience as well as a writer, and I'm working on the next edition of my book called The 100-Day Diet. I'm going to change the title this time. It's 2 years after I wrote the first book, and it was about weight loss. And so I'm going through this period right now where I'm losing weight again. I've done more research and I want to improve on my book. So I'm documenting the journal and I'm trying to share as much as I can with you this time along the way, especially if you're an aspiring writer, somebody who wants to lose weight, maybe you're a health professional or somebody who has knowledge in a certain area and you're just wondering, like, how do I get this on paper and how do I do this? And it was overwhelming for me the first time. I spent over a year really writing my first book on low back pain, a little less time on the second one on neck pain, but it's progressively getting better. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks today on how you can write your own book and to speed up the process. All right, so I have my manuscript on the screen here. The title isn't set in stone yet, but I like this title, Don't Wait Another Day, with the play on words for weight and the tagline. But I will be working on this, just getting your opinion on social media, family, friends, patients, their feedback on a title. And I want to make sure the title's really strong and clear, as well as the tagline to it. Then I'll be working on the cover art and for the book, so I'll be showing you that as well. But this is the manuscript right here. Now in the manuscript, what I've done is I've taken an old manuscript and used that as a template. So I've basically plugged in the chapters that I want to write about, and this could contract or expand a bit. But I do want to have about 100 pages in this book. I've included the disclaimer and a dedication, and then now the introduction. So I do like the introduction. I've redone it a couple times, and I use voice to text. I'll show you that in a minute. But I do like the way this is shaping up. And then I got into the first real chapter, which is chapter 2 on low carb eating today. So I'm going to show you how I did that. The other chapters are roughed in with some points on how to improve, some comments and bullet points. So I'll be following this manuscript as a template for me to improve on the book. And I'm going to switch over to the transcription tool so I can show you how I'm doing that. All right, so here I am in my transcription tool, which is called Otter. And I upgraded my Otter membership to get a lot more minutes, the business, while I'm writing this book. And I think it's going to take me 2 to 3 months to do this. Hopefully I can get it out by middle to late October. But today I was expanding on that section I just showed you on low carb eating. So I recorded 4 files using my microphone right here in front of me. And then after I recorded that, the next step is the transcription was available. And then I went into export. And when I exported it, I exported it with the MP3 file, and that export went into my downloads folder. Okay, so I'm going to show you that in a second. Now I chose Microsoft Word, which is Docs format, because I want to be able to easily copy and paste that into my manuscript, which is written in Microsoft Word. So I'm just going to switch over there to show you that now. All right, so in my downloads folder, I have this folder called the 100-Day Diet 2. Now, when I started with this folder, I didn't know what I was going to call the book. I'm still not 100% sure, but I have this folder, 100-Day Diet 2, which is a sequel to the 100-Day Diet book on Amazon. And then when I download the file, they go into zips. So I have a zip folder with all my zips. And then today there's these 4 files, and then I have to right click and then expand those, or basically extract them, extract all. And when I do, they go into this folder as files. Now inside the file, when I click on it, it has the Word version as well as the audio recording. Both are important because I know how how well the audiobooks sell, about 3-to-1 to paperback and ebook. So the audio recordings are important to me, and I need to clean those up. That'll be another video another day. But also the text in Word format's important because I can copy and paste that into my manuscript. So that's exactly what I did here. I copied and pasted the transcript, the transcription of the audio file into my Word document. I will have to review this and smooth it out. It'll probably take a whole second run of the manuscript to get this right, and I'll be keeping you posted on how I'm going to do that. But I like that the chapters are getting filled in. I probably have about 50 pages now. I'm going to expand on that. I'm going to want to double that content, so more specifics on the material, but it's shaping up really nicely. And so I like that part. And there's one other thing I want to show you is I'm recording how much time I'm spending writing the book, so you can get a good idea of what it takes time-wise to write and record and do this project. All right, guys, so I have Clockify up here, and this allows me to record how much time I'm spending today reviewing the manuscript, adding Otter files that have been recorded right here. And chapter 2, low carb, that's what I was working on. And I spent 42 minutes on that this morning. So that's this project, the 100-Day Diet Book 2. So I'll be able to get a report of that at the end of how much time I spent doing this, and it'll help me to understand the process better. And I hope it also helps you to understand this process as well. As soon as I have the manuscript done and I have the title confirmed, I will put the book up for pre-sales, and I will look into marketing the book. But right now we're still in this development phase, which I think will take another 2 to 3 weeks to kind of nail that down. And then I'm hoping another 2 to 3 weeks of production, and then I'll be able to get that up for sale and to get copies. I know there's a lot of interest in it because people want to know how I lost weight and how to do it. And that's where I was at about 5 years ago, when I was thinking, well, I know a lot about health and how the body works, but I wasn't able to lose weight myself until I found out how to do it, and I wrote about it in that first book. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment or to DM me, and I'll talk to you guys soon.